This one seed oil is killing your skin. Little disclaimer before we start this video, I had my Plasma Restore RF facial treatment done about 5 days ago in my clinic. So if I look a little blotchy, a little swollen, that's why. If you want to hear about that treatment, I can show it to you. I'll make a video on that. It's for glow and restoring your skin, but there is recovery from it. Nothing great comes without a little downside here. But let's dive into this one. It's important today. I'll also, of course, give you a solution. One little change you can make to reverse your age and look years and years younger. It's not difficult. If you are here, it's probably because you care about your health and wellness, including the health of your skin. But there's one very common ingredient that could be slowly causing more and more damage to your skin. An ingredient that you're likely eating in very large quantities every single day without realizing it. And when I ask my patients, I mean very large quantities that it pretty much goes unknown, and thus the importance of this video. You see, this ingredient is hidden in plain sight, but you'll find it up and down the aisles of your grocery store, packed into many of your favorite foods, including ones that are disguised as, yes, healthy. As you know, you need to almost have a PhD in reading labels these days. Not only is your skin the largest organ in your body, yes, it is an organ, but it's also porous. That means anything you put on it can be absorbed into your bloodstream, and that eventually is filtered out through your liver. You see, any products you use that may have toxic ingredients can also be absorbed through your skin, as well as environmental toxins. But it's just as important to pay attention to what you put on your body as it is what you put in it. They say you are what you eat, and certainly that's true when it comes to the health of your skin. We see what you eat being reflected in your skin. Now, it's totally okay to indulge every now and then. I do. But when my patients regularly eat ultra-processed foods, I can really see it on their faces as well as the rest of their body. And they see it too, and they tell me as much. Doc, I'm just not looking like I was. I don't know what it is, but they really do. Do you know one of the foods that can make the biggest impact on your health and your skin? It may be hard to believe because this food, or ingredient rather, is everywhere and can be pretty difficult to avoid. What ingredient am I talking about? Well, it's seed oils. Now, many of you confuse the oils that we're using on the skin, the cold pressed seed oils, with the ones I'm talking about today. Don't make that mistake. This includes what we're talking about today, oils like canola oil, which tends to be, by the way, the most commonly one used, safflower, corn oil, soy oil, peanut oil, rice bran oil, yes, grapeseed and sunflower, but not the kind that we're putting on our skin. While they may seem natural, these seed oils are highly refined and industrialized. That's because although they're derived from natural ingredients, they're processed in an unnatural way, and that includes, you'll be shocked, bleaching, deodorizing, and heavy refining. You see the neutral scent and that golden hue that you're used to seeing in vegetable oils? Well, that is not a natural look. Now, they are also mixing in fillers like petroleum solvents and hexane to maximize the amount of oil that can be extracted, along with synthetic antioxidants to help prolong their shelf life. So there's not that much natural about them. Some of these actual antioxidants are known carcinogens, and they're banned in Europe and other parts of the world. When I go to Europe, I just feel better. I feel like I look better, and I am working. It's not that I'm on vacation, but I'm eating breads. I'm eating things that I would never eat in America, and I feel better, and I'd say I look better for it. Now, seed oils are used in many restaurants when you go out to eat, especially if you're eating fried food. They're a common ingredient in many packaged and processed foods and can even be found in some topical products like creams and moisturizers. Know your labels, buy real skincare. And they're not an insignificant ingredient either. Listen to this. Data from the Agricultural Organization of the United Nations found that vegetable oils make up a whopping 20% of the average American diet. 20%. You're also eating way more of the ingredient than you normally would if you're eating whole foods. The average American consumes 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil daily. Yep, 3 tablespoons. But here's the thing. You see, that's equal to 59 ears of corn for corn oil, 40 cups of brown rice for bran oil, for rice bran oil, or 2,800 sunflower seeds for sunflower seed oil. You're not going to eat that many if you're eating whole foods. Even foods that are typically labeled healthy, like salad dressings, that's a culprit. Dairy-free products and your favorite granola protein bars all contain these seed oils. All of this seed oil consumption can have a huge impact on your health. Consuming seed oils can cause oxidation in the body and inflammation in the arteries and organs. That's the big one. There's something we measure called CRP, C-reactive protein, and you can see people are high in it, and when we change their diet, all their inflammatory markers go down. This is why we use red light for different things. It's why we change diets. People come in looking unwell. Your body's inflammation, it's something you should look to measure in your blood panels. These high levels are linked with high rates of heart disease, of course, diabetes, and other chronic illnesses. But how does it affect the skin? I know you're here for the skin. You've probably heard of omega-3s. They are your healthy fatty acids found in fish. Many of you take it through flax oil, especially vegans. My preferred is krill. Seed oils, on the other hand, contain omega-6s, and they're much higher in polyunsaturated fats, or PUFAs. You'll see them written like that. According to a study published in the Journal of Missouri State Medical Association, both omega-3 and omega-6s are essential for regulating skin function and appearance. But when they're out of balance, and this is the key, the omega-6s are more damaging to the skin and body, and so it's the balance of 3 to 6 that's important. You see, this imbalance is pro-inflammatory when you have too high of omega-6s. Balancing these fatty acids is the essential part for your skin's health, hydration, and elasticity, because everything's made with these 6s. By nature, you're imbalanced. But what about one of the biggest culprits of aging, sun damage? Well, you see, omega-3s play a big role in protecting your skin. They protect your skin against the effect of light. But omega-6s, they increase the ability for it to be phototoxic, meaning they make your skin more sensitive to the sun. Think about what the studies we look at with LEDs and red light, how that does the opposite. It makes your skin more robust and decreases the phototoxicity of sun. That's why people use red and LED light in the morning time. Also, you get photons in the back of your eye, and that helps. This phototoxicity, of course, leads to hyperpigmentation, fine lines, wrinkles, more sunspots, and it takes 5 to 20 years for your sunspots to come through. So your spots you're seeing now are from many, many years ago. And that's why when we do lasers and resurfacing, people say, well, not all my spots are gone. Or 6 months later, they came back worse. That's because we cleared your skin of what you see now, and the rest are coming up from prior damage. And we can measure that now with 3D imaging like I use in my practice. You see, it's not just the vegetable oils or the seed oils themselves that are causing the issues. Now, remember hexane, that filler ingredient I told you about? Well, hexane is considered a hazardous substance in many places, and contact with it can lead to rashes, dryness, and redness. It's not entirely clear to us what the long-term effects of ingesting hexane is, but there's a good chance that it will increase skin irritation along with other allergic reactions, so why take a chance of ingesting it? Think about what it's going to do to your internal organs. You see, I get to see this effect firsthand in my clinic. When patients come in, they're congested, the skin is dry, the skin is dull, or they have acne or other inflammatory conditions. Adult female acne, I'm seeing more and more of it. I'll ask them about their diets. More often than not, they're eating overly processed foods. High in what? Seed oils, of course. You really are what you eat. It's very difficult to completely cut out seed oils, and it may not be realistic for many of your lifestyles. A little bit of moderation is probably all you're going to need, but beware of how much you're eating, and ultimately this will make a big difference when it comes to the health of your skin and the rest of the body. Just creating awareness allows you to decrease it. You'll be surprised. What you need to remember here is that healthy fats from sources like extra virgin olive oil, ghee, yes, I said ghee, or clarified butter and avocado are essential for your skin and health. So please don't cut out those types of fats. Even better, start to look for ways you can replace these seed oils with more healthier options. I know it's overwhelming to think about changing and all of these things, but there are just easy little tweaks that you can make that over time will make a huge difference in your skin, which is what we're concerned about here, but as importantly, your body. They are connected. One simple thing I do, I make my own salad dressing. I just use a little bit of extra virgin olive oil with lemon. When you go to the grocery store, look at your salad dressing next time, you'll see it's full of seed oils and fillers. And you don't even miss all those other fillers that are in your salad dressings. Try it, you'll see. One thing I do is I choose organic half and half to put in my coffee, or if you like to put a nut milk in there instead of dairy-free milk that's made with vegetable oil. Of course, you'll want to add your collagen powder in there as well, but I like real half and half with collagen powder. That's my preference. You're now going to want to watch this video on LED light, how to build collagen and energize your mitochondria, and one down here on how to boost your collagen naturally at home, keep your skin and body beautiful, healthy, and vibrant.